Have you ever stood by the bank of a river and wondered to yourself if you could step twice into the same river? I mean, what happens if you step into the river and you step out? When you're about to step the second time, do you realize you're stepping in a second or a different body of water? So you really can't step twice into that same body of water. So why do you keep holding on to the idea you're stepping into the same river? A great philosopher of antiquity, working around 500 BC, reflected on this idea. And he came to the conclusion that reality, the water, the river itself, is in constant change. When we use the same name to label that river, we're talking about a particular change. He observed that this was constant and always like this. And when he looked up from the river and looked at life around him, he realized that things are always changing. And he said there's a fundamental principle there he called the logos, that ultimate reality is in constant change. That idea from Heraclitus has altered the direction of philosophy, Western philosophy, up until today. My name is Alan McPhee. I'm here to engage you in doing some philosophizing. This particular course, called Metaphilosophy, is dedicated to understand the nature of philosophy, understanding, in a summary way, Western philosophy, that's one tradition of philosophy, and also understanding, very importantly, the nature of logic or reasoning, which is the process or methodology of doing philosophy. Now, this course is for all truth seekers looking to know the truth, in particular, wanting to learn how to do philosophy. It is a great course and a great companion to any introductory college level course. And it's also great for those who want to do philosophy on their own. I myself have taught college philosophy for over 20 years. I have a master's degree in philosophy. And I'm also a living philosopher. Philosophy is not just something a tool, a method we use to solve a particular problem. Philosophy is also a way of life. And for many of the ancients, especially when talking about your Socrates or Aristotle in the Western tradition, philosophy was their way of life. They used philosophy as a tool to guide them in making decisions. And I do that for myself. So I'm a living philosopher, so I have an extra passion about it, because although I may apply it and teach you how to use philosophical technique, at the end of the day, I actually live according to my conclusions. I actually am interested in knowing these answers because it affects me in a real way.